But if you're powerful and dominant, dude, you're cool. Even if you're beating up all the good guys that you like, you're cool. Darth Vader is cool. Darth Vader's supposed to be the bad guy, the worst bad guy. Okay. But damn, he's cool, man. You can create smoke and bells and whistles to put around somebody to try to make them seem, but at the end of the day, they have to stand in the ring without all of that. But I was so impressed by Bad Bunny's performance at WrestleMania. I could clearly see. I mean, I was hearing how hard he was working, but the proof is in the pudding. I saw it.
Another day, another dollar as I holler to the world. I love the way I'm living, love the Gucci, love the girls, love the parties and the clubs, love the models and hot tubs, love the German engineering set on deep dish dubs. Another tour around the world, entertaining the fans. I love walking through the airport, taking pictures, shaking hands. Every day from me's an oyster, crack it open, find a pearl. I love the way I live is what I holler to the world.
Welcome back to Marking Out with MVP and Dwayne Swayze, presented by Buzzer.
Buzzer is a creator-first sports platform built for today's fan. It brings together original shows, podcasts, short-form content, and live sports conversation in one place with verified creators, real authenticity, and a safer environment for fans and creators.
And for fans, Buzzer gives you a better way to find the sports voices and shows you actually care about. You've got amazing content from Kayla Becker,
Hey, Kayla.
Josh Pate, Kenny Beecham and Enjoy Basketball, The Public Enemies, What Up Fellas, Brett Coleman, Jackson Olsen, and more. All giving fans real sports conversation without all the extra noise.
And that's what makes Buzzer different. It's built for fans who want better content, better conversations, and a more direct connection to the creators they follow.
And if you're a creator making sports content, wrestling content, podcasts, short form videos, or live conversations, a Buzzer's where you need to be. Sign up, join the community, and start building with a platform that was made for creators.
Marking Out with MVP and Dwayne Swayze drops every Friday on Buzzer, with full episodes hitting YouTube on Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern.
So make sure you're following our profile on Buzzer, stay locked in with the next show, and keep up with everything we've got coming up next.
Buzzer, let me make something very clear. Buzzer is all caps like MF Doom. BZZR. And it's available right now on iOS and Android. I'm an Android guy. He's an iOS guy. He's Skynet. For more information or to join the community, visit, as I said, all caps, BZZR.com. It's Buzzer. All sports, no noise.
MVP. Do you want to?
What happened to welcome back?
We've already said it.
Oh, man. Man.
Not in this outfit, though. So this is, depending on when the people are watching this, they're either about to celebrate the 4th of July or it's Monday after 4th of July. So I wanted to ask you if you have any commentary to talk to the people so they understand about this holiday. Because for me, it's my dating anniversary with my wife. But I'll pitch over to you, man.
July 4th. I'll tell you what. Rather than pitch over to me, I'll just pitch over to the late, great Frederick Douglass and his speech when he was invited to speak on the 4th of July. And that's all.
10-4. All right.
Frederick Douglass, 4th of July speech. That's,
It's going to be linked somewhere up here, okay? I'll link it so you guys can go check it out. But we've got decorations.
Yeah, the 4th of July is basically barbecue and getting drunk and celebrate. See, I'm bite my damn tongue, man. I'm going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to do it.
All right,
I'm not going to do it.
I tried to set you up, man.
I'm not going to do it. Because boy, for people who like to talk about, oh, you guys are worried about that. That was so long ago, but you love celebrating some happened a long time ago with all your fireworks and all that. And, yeah. Freedom for all but a certain group of people. Okay, that's all I got.
It's linked. Frederick Douglass.
That's all I got.
We got you.
Give us free. Give us free. Okay, I'm done now.
10-4. So what are we sipping on today, man?
We're still working on this bottle of Oban 14, man.
Right on.
As a matter of fact, let's top things up a little.
Oh, right on.
Top it up, top it up, top it up.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, this is really like the cool concept of just sitting around with your friends, drinking and talking about wrestling.
Mm-hmm. So you ready to get started for today?
I'm quite ready.
Okay, 10-4. So some wrestlers.
So hold on. First, I got to talk about.
Oh, yeah. What sport is this?
We're back to rugby league again.
Oh, rugby league. Okay.
West's Tigers. See, they got different sponsors. They got I don't even know if they're still around. What was this?
Liugong?
I don't know. For our Australian fans, Proto Cars and, National Rugby League, West Tigers. I actually went to their grounds and I kicked a rugby ball and did a few things, and they were nice enough to give me the shot. I've been to New Zealand a few times, actually. Right, in Australia, and been down under, man, that way. And the rugby league, man, that's badass, man. Rugby league, like them dudes are for real. Right. So yeah, but anyway, yeah.
Have you ever played?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah,
it's dangerous, man.
Yeah, you got it's funny, right? How hypocritical I am because I'll do a jiu-jitsu competition where I can get my knee ripped for competing for a $10 medal, if that. But man, I see the way the rugby league played, and the big Polynesian boys come smashing through and head first, and I can only imagine how many concussions and no helmets, but them boys and the women. Have you seen the women play?
No.
Man, look at
same thing.
Especially like the Maori women that play. Oh man, them chicks are bad, man.
Oh wow,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, but I digress. We're on Buzzer, all sports, no noise. Mm-hmm. All caps like MF Doom, bzzr.com.
Follow our profile.
Yeah, go to Buzzer, follow our profile, sign up, join us, and you have access to everybody else's content. You have a whole bunch of other creators who like to talk about sports, all types of sports, and it's really cool. It's a really cool platform. We cover wrestling, as you very well know. We drop on Fridays on Buzzer, and then Mondays on YouTube.
So if you guys want to catch the show early, check it out. Fridays on Buzzer. Jackson Olsen, I just saw that he is on Dancing with the Stars this season.
Really?
Can you work some magic so we can get on Dancing with the Stars, man?
Well, you're the one that does the dancing with your daughter at the hip hop class.
Oh, no. They don't want to see all that.
You on Dancing with the Stars.
Y'all want to see me on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, get big 6'6", 300-pound Dwayne Swayze out there.
I get some moves going, man.
Tripping the light fantastic, as they say. Now, I don't want to do Dancing with the Stars. That's too much work. That's way too much work.
I wouldn't mind it.
No, what I would mind, I don't want to do Dancing with the Stars, but what I would like to do is, because remember, I wanted to do it for my 50th birthday, but things fell apart. I would love to do like a little, almost like a Rat Pack.
Oh, that'd be fire. Yeah.
I could have my tuxedo and glass of scotch and right here and sing some old classic standards,
We have everything we need right here. We can make that happen whenever, man.
Yeah, Fish said they'd have the band.
Oh, yeah.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let us see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, kiss me, baby.
We can sell tickets here.
Oh, man, let's talk some wrestling, man.
All right. First up, some wrestlers walk out and immediately feel like stars before they ever say a word or take a bump. Can true main event presence be taught, or does a wrestler have to already have that kind of command inside of them?
I don't believe that presence can be taught. There's a saying in wrestling, there's a saying in the entertainment industry that you can't teach it. And it is a catch-all for that intangible thing that makes somebody stand out, that makes The Rock has it exponentially, to the 100th power, And even when he was still Rocky Maivia, before he blew up as The Rock, he still had, there was something there. Certain people just have it. And you even know when you see like a little kid, you know, that likes to get in the room, was willing to dance and, you know, kind of gets your attention. And then there's that other little kid that sits in the corner, you know.
Right.
Nobody taught that kid to be that way. That's just how that kid is, you know. And with adults, it's the same thing. In the entertainment industry, you have to have a natural internal flame that burns, that causes you to want to go out on stage and sing and dance or tell jokes or I've seen
wrestle.
You know. I've seen projects through the years, you know, people that, you know, the WWE guys that got signed that they had high hopes for, that they wanted to do something with, that looked great. But when the light came on, there was nothing there.
But you would have some of these promotions that swear they can manufacture aura or it.
No, you can't. You can manufacture. You can't manufacture aura. You can create smoke and bells and whistles to put around somebody to try to make them seem. But at the end of the day, they have to stand in the ring without all of that. And then at that point, well, you know, once after the entrance, you're on your own. Can you continue to hold people's attention? Do people still go, whoa, you know? The great Khali, as terrible as he was in the ring, he was just as soon as he walked out, he was just an oddity, an attraction. And even in the ring, you know, he was terrible to watch wrestle, but just watching him like move and there was something there. And not to say that he had it in the sense that The Rock has it, but there was that presence. But I'll go in the extreme opposite. Daniel Bryan. Bryan Danielson, American Dragon. What he has, you can't teach. If you have it can be developed. You can help harness it. You can help blow it up. But you can't teach it. It is something you either have or you don't. And if you don't have it, it's pretty clear, pretty quick. Through the years, there have been any number of wrestlers who, you know, they tried to do things with, and people just didn't connect because the it wasn't there. And it is organic. It's just a thing that's there. Like you can give somebody in your case, you're an MC. I've seen you get on the mic and take over a room and have people rocking. You can teach somebody how to recite words from a page. You can teach somebody how to memorize, but you can't teach them how to deliver that flow with that organic, you know, with the aura, and you know. But Camden, VIP just taught me the other day.
VIP.
Is it aura farming?
Aura.
Yeah.
I love Cam.
I just learned that. Aura farming. Okay. All right. You can't fake that. And you can't manufacture it.
So is that presence and presentation?
Yeah, I can present you to be this amazing individual, but after the laser lights are gone and the smoke and the pyro and all that, you're there, and people are watching you, and people are gonna be like, "Yo, this guy is cool," or "Oh, this guy's scary," or "Man, this guy seems like a great time," or "Oh man, she's awesome." That's just an organic thing that people react to. You can't teach that. Somebody can have it and it might be like way deep down in their soul, and you got to help them unlock it and get comfortable with embracing it. But if you don't have it, you can't teach it. So that's my take on that.
It always reminds me, like in music, man, you know, because you have some of the artists that the presentation is absolutely amazing, but it's the look, you know, it's the look. They can make you feel a certain way, even the production behind the music, but once they actually deliver the song, it's just like,
Meh.
Yeah.
Meh. So, yeah, and meh doesn't sell.
No.
And that's crazy because you can have somebody who's not a very good wrestler. You know, I always bring up the Ultimate Warrior. Man, presence, you know, charisma, like all that was there. You know, in between the ropes, keep those matches short. Don't have to do too much.
Right,
you know?
right.
But just when he comes out, jacked, coming running to the ring, she was, oh wow, keep him that short, okay. So it's just a natural thing, man. And I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, and then see, nobody even comes to mind to try to remember. And I'm sure you guys could probably remember guys that, wrestling companies tried to do something with. They tried to make them a deal, and they were just flat. It didn't work. They just weren't connecting with the audience. They didn't have that poise, that presence, that internal fire, that aura that makes people go, oh yeah, this one.
Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, hype. Make sure you hype as well. And follow our profile on Buzzer. Follow us on YouTube. All of our social links are in the description below. I know you guys follow MVP on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it,
Twitter.
Instagram.
It's forever Twitter.
It's Twitter. Okay.
It's always Twitter.
Yes. The party doesn't stop here on the show. We're on all social media platforms, so check it out. All of our descriptions, all of our platforms where you can find
our Patreon.
Us. Yes.
We have the best Patreon. We over-deliver on our Patreon.
And for those that sign up to the Balling Syndicate level? The Syndicate level. Those folks are getting gifts every month. Curated by MVP.
Kind of. I mean, he has a lot to say something.
Yeah, curated by us.
Okay. Westside Gun taught me how to properly curate.
Yeah, got to curate.
The curator of curators.
And that's a nice hat right there, man.
Speaking of Westside Gun, boom.
Yeah, shout out Smokey and Gun.
What's better than 3 ropes?
Ready to get into another question?
Yes.
All right. Whenever someone comes into wrestling from outside the business, whether it's an athlete, an entertainer, or influencer, the locker room usually watches closely. What do they have to do to earn real respect?
It's a really good question. It's funny because professional wrestling, has always had celebrities come in. It didn't start with the WWF in the 80s. I mean, we can go back to Andy Kaufman and Jerry Lawler. There are other examples that Jim Cornette, I'm sure, could give you a bunch of examples of that. But when wrestlers are when outside people are actually getting in the ring to be involved in wrestling, beyond just a guest or being involved, if they're actually wrestling, we take our craft very seriously. And I think the same applies in a crossover, like when wrestlers start acting and they go on a set and they're dealing with skilled actors who have made their career as thespians. You're judged by how seriously you take the craft, how much work you put into your performance, how seriously you take. Is this just one stop for you? Is this a joke for you? Is this a game? Or are you seriously trying to, and I'm not saying necessarily, you're trying to become a pro wrestler, but even if you're, being in an angle to do a match, how hard are you working? Are you taking it seriously? Because you can get hurt really bad.
Yes.
You could, let me give you Owen Hart as an example of, things that can happen. And through the years, a number of neck injuries that we've seen, careers that were cut short due to serious neck injuries.
Yeah, Big E.
So I will give a personal example. I knew of Bad Bunny. Like, you couldn't not, and I love Latinas, as you know. So, you're going to hear Bad Bunny, you're going to hear the music, But I just, off the top, I heard the name Bad Bunny, and I was turned off. Like, Bad Bunny, I don't want to hear that, And then when I found out that Bad Bunny was going to come and do stuff with WWE, I was like, okay, But I started off with a modicum of respect for Bad Bunny because I know he's from Puerto Rico. I wrestled in Puerto Rico back in the day for IWA, Dio Savio, shout out. EWA. That was my first job as a real professional wrestler, wrestling in Puerto Rico. I got paid $500 a week.
Larry sent you there, right?
Larry.
My bad, Larry. My bad.
No, not too bad. And old Lion Larry put out his response on his Facebook to his 32 people that actually care, talking about my fake podcast with hundreds of thousands. Lion Larry, I'm gonna holler at you. Here's another little bit of fame for you, Lion Larry. No, Lion Larry. When I got to Puerto Rico, one of the first things I mentioned Lion Larry. Because he said, oh, they can't wait to see you and Dutch. And Dutch didn't even know who Larry was. I ain't never seen you before in my life.
Oh, I got real tears, man.
But I know the history of wrestling, the culture of wrestling in Puerto Rico. And like Bad Bunny grew up watching wrestling in Puerto Rico. And he is passionate about his fandom. But I didn't know him. Wasn't really into his music. I'm just like, here's another celebrity coming into WWE to, do something, whatever. But then I found out that he was going to wrestle. He wasn't just, coming to hang out. So I thought, okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's see. And I found out that he rented a house, because this was during the pandemic. So we were based in Orlando, the Amway Arena, the Thunderdome. He rented a house in Puerto Rico and had a ring set up at the house in Puerto Rico. And I think Adam Pearce, maybe Jamie Noble, I don't remember exactly, but there were some very knowledgeable and skilled producers who were going and training him and working with him. And, I would hear these guys talk about how hard he was working, and I was like, oh, wow, okay, I remember it was after WrestleMania. It was after WrestleMania in Tampa. I was blown away by his performance. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Or shout out Joey Lawrence. This is for us old people. Whoa.
Oh, Blossom. I know this.
But I'm like Joey Lawrence before Blossom. Give me a break with Nell Carter. When they added, later on in the seasons, they added the little kid to freshen things up. So he was doing whoa back then.
Oh, okay. Before Blossom.
Yeah,
okay,
way before. You don't remember Give Me a Break? Give me a break.
I remember the theme music.
The Survivor, give me a break.
I would get her and who played Shelton's mom?
Oh,
I'd get those ladies confused.
Yeah. I think Nell Carter was older than her though, but I can't remember. Yeah. But I was so impressed by Bad Bunny's performance at WrestleMania. I could clearly see. I mean, I was hearing how hard he was working, but the proof is in the pudding. I saw it.
Was it natural, his natural ability or humility? He's one of the biggest stars in the world.
The humility came in this, what I'm about to tell you, because I mean, of course, he had his own locker room, and he had his own thing. Because at that point, if not still, he was the most streamed artist on the planet.
Yes.
But he was super cool with everybody. He came with his entourage, and he had his own space, and he was taken care of. But if you wanted to take a picture, if you wanted to talk, he was super cool. He was accessible. He was cool. But after WrestleMania, I went into his locker room, and I said, "Hey, man, you don't need to hear this from me. And I don't even know if you care, but I just wanted to come and tell you that you earned my respect. I was really impressed by your performance, and I wasn't a fan of yours before, but I'm a fan now." And he brought me in, he gave me a hug, he said, "Thank you, bro, that means a lot to me coming from you, thank you, And there was a humility, he could have been like, "Man, Daddy, I don't care about your opinion, But he didn't do that. He said it meant a lot coming from me. And I had to give the man his props. Like, wow, you did the damn thing, So for outside people coming into pro wrestling, if they're really fans and if they're really passionate about it and if they put the work in, the other talent, we can see. We can see who's serious and who's not and who's screwing around and who's just, making a pit stop because he got a movie to promote or whatever, versus the people who are like, no, I really want to do this, I always get the two brothers confused, but the Paul brother, who's
Logan
now, obviously, brother, he's putting the work in.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him screw up yet.
In the gym too, because you can see it on his body.
for whatever he might have been or whatever, and whatever your opinion might be on the Paul brothers or whatever, he's a pro wrestler.
Right on.
I respect.
Right on.
You've done the work, obviously. And I think that's what it is. Have you done the work? Are you serious? Are you dedicated? What are you trying to show? Subsequently, when Bad Bunny came to Houston, I reached out and they hooked me up with tickets. Mm-hmm. And me and Carlito went backstage afterwards, which was kind of cool because Carlito, his father, Carlos Colon, is, like the god of Puerto Rican wrestling. So Bad Bunny watched Carlito on TV growing up. So it was kind of cool watching him mark out for Carlito. Right, it was like, oh, that was kind of cool to watch, But what I really appreciated most is when we went backstage, when he comes out and he goes, "Welcome to my world."
Yeah.
And all I could do is like, brother, I had never seen him perform before. Yeah. So I was like, yo, now I see why he's the biggest artist on the planet.
Right on.
His show was phenomenal. The production, the performance, the singing, the dancing, he put on a performance.
And it translates to how he approached and handled being a wrestler.
Very clear.
Training a wrestler.
Very clear. So, it's examples like that I can give that you go, oh, okay, I get it. And it's cool because I also remember, when we had the big pay-per-view in Puerto Rico, and it was him and Damian Priest in that big payoff match, and
that was crazy. His entrance was, I've never seen anything like that.
Everybody in the building was singing along. Yeah. They knew every word. The goosebumps.
Oh, man.
And then when Carlito came
out, massive pop.
Oh, dude, I'm getting goosebumps. And then Savio Vega, Theo Savio, dude, just having been there was just amazing. But yeah, big shout out to Bad Bunny. He is the perfect example of somebody I can give who doesn't have to, such a huge artist that they don't have to give the reverence to our craft, but he did. And it shows why he's the biggest artist on the planet. And I respect the hell out of him. And, there were some others through the years that you could see I just said, whatever, Paul.
Oh, yeah, Logan Paul.
And, there have been others, but, no one's coming to mind right now. But ultimately, if we're pro wrestlers who have been lacing up these boots and have devoted ourselves to this craft, and you're just coming to stick your toe in the water, you got to show us something. And you can leave here next week and go shoot your movies and we never see you again, but you're not respected. You're not in the locker room. You're not like, oh yeah, But when you do the work and you put in the sweat and you give that level of dedication to our craft, then you earn our respect that way. And like I said, I gave the example, Bad Bunny certainly earned mine.
When I start training, I'm gonna give it that much, P. I'm gonna give it my all.
Brother, I'm gonna be training you, so you can't not.
Okay, 10-4.
Because I will absolutely.
we know this. We're getting real close to the premiere of this video, man.
Yes, as I see how you segued away from me.
I'm getting good, man.
Yes, the Dwayne Swayze video, man.
Yeah, coming up soon.
Yeah,
Fly Away. I don't know if we titled it.
Did we title it?
Fly Away.
Zoom.
Right?
Fly Away.
Zoom. It'll be decided by the time y'all see this.
It's at the end of this episode.
Yes, yeah.
The end of this episode, we're gonna show you the video with the new song from Dwayne Swayze with his bars. From WrestleCon weekend. It was awesome. So many cameos in it. But dude, stick around, check it out, and we're gonna make it available on all the platforms. But dope. And I wanted to talk about this real quick.
Oh yeah.
I think it may have aired already. And if you're still watching, you guys know that I'm a huge fan of Yacht Rock. And I became friends with the guys who invented the phrase Yacht Rock. And they have a podcast I've talked about before, Yacht or Nyat, where people submit songs and they decide whether or not it is Yacht Rock. But they also have a podcast called Beyond Yacht Rock 2000.
Oh, when you went to LA, right?
Right. Where they make up new genres of music, and they invited me to be a guest. So if you get a chance, check it out. It's on all the platforms. It's Beyond Yacht Rock 2000. Let's put the link in.
Yeah. We'll probably put it up here someplace. We'll link it for you guys.
But my genre was called Milky Way Soul.
Milky Way Soul.
Milky Way Soul.
No pause needed for this. I know you don't play that game.
No, I don't play that game at all. Milky Way Soul. You ever see Willie? Of course you didn't see Willie Dynamite. Have you ever heard of Willie Dynamite?
Yeah, now I know now every blaxploitation movie known to man, I've seen. I know Willie Dynamite.
Willie Dynamite.
Yes.
Remember the Pimp Symposium?
Yes.
You got to have vision.
Yes.
Man. So remember when he was Cyrus, you with me? You with me? Milky Way and the White Pimp.
Oh.
The white.
So they added this name though?
No. Hunter Stair, who's one of the members of the podcast group. It's Hunter, it's Hollywood Steve. And if you saw the Yacht Rock documentary on HBO, Hollywood Steve was featured in it. JD Riznar and my boy Dave Lyons. And me and Hunter were talking about, what my genre would be, and I had an idea. And when I told him what it was, he mentioned that scene from Willie Dynamite.
Okay.
So the genre is artists that you thought were black.
Oh, Milky Way Soul.
Milky Way Soul.
This. Okay.
And I came up with a number of artists and songs that you thought were black. And if you go and listen, you'll be like, wait, black people don't sing this song? And, of course, not to spoil anything, but of course, Tina Marie is
right.
Bobby Caldwell, who a lot of you still don't know.
I just asked that to Monica the other day. I said, this guy's not black? And she laughed and laughed and
you
laughed.
Didn't know?
No, I can't. It was one of the songs she had given me for the show, and I could have sworn that dude was black just based on his voice.
You wonder where I've been.
That's the song. Yes. Then it's trying to love again.
Yeah. Find the love again.
Right on.
I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. He was so white, in fact, that on his first album, he's sitting on a park bench with a hat, and it's just a silhouette. You can't even see him.
No.
They didn't even want you to know that he was white. And then I added a bunch of others on there of some songs that 1,000% if you listen to the episode, you're going to have a great time because those guys are super cool.
And it's filmed too, right?
No, it's just
audio only.
Audio.
Okay.
It's audio only.
Right.
But we had a great time, super funny. And you will definitely learn about some new artists that you thought were black, but they were, and some are still alive, white.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
All right.
So
Right.
Milky Way Soul.
Milky Way Soul.
Beyond Yacht Rock 2000. So check it out. By the time this airs, it should be up and live for you to listen to. You got any other business?
We'll be right back after these commercial messages. Now, before we get to the music video, we have to hit a hot take. Are you ready?
No.
Hey, I turned the light off so it wouldn't be blinding people, but it's still spinning.
Hot take.
All right, so MVP, we'll get to the hot take. For a heel, what gets better heat? Being cowardly and sneaky or being dangerous and dominant?
That's not even a hot take, Dwayne.
No?
No. The more, and I don't usually do this to you, but I'm going to shut you down.
Okay, let's shut it down.
There's not a hot take at all.
Okay.
Because a heel who's cowardly and sneaky is detestable. Somebody that you don't like. Somebody who's always lying and, who's like Ric Flair, the beg off and the ball shot, that's dishonorable, cowardly, sniveling. But then when they win, they'll talk, they always say a true heel is only tough when they're winning. But if you're powerful and dominant, dude, you're cool. Even if you're beating up all the good guys that you like, you're cool. Darth Vader is cool.
Right.
Darth Vader's supposed to be the bad guy, the worst bad guy. Okay. But damn, he's cool, man. Like, give me one real Freddy. Freddy's the bad guy, but Freddy was dropping.
Freddy Krueger, okay.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Freddy's dropping one-liners, and you always wanted to be in television. Here's your chance.
Yeah.
You like Freddy. Scarface, Tony Montana.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy. He's a bad person. He's a deplorable human being. But he's cool, though, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like an anti-hero, but he's not. But the whining, sniveling kind of, like classic Ric Flair. Whoa, please, oh, no. Boop. Like, oh, man, this dude. And I've given the example before. Wrestling is so easy because it's the oldest story known to man. Good versus evil. We can go to a place where they've never seen wrestling before.
10-4.
And you give me somebody that knows how to be a good baby face. Let me be a heel. We don't have to talk about the match. These people have never seen wrestling before. But they understand a ball shot.
Right.
That's universal.
Right on.
They understand, please, don't hit me, please, poke to the eye. Oh, man. These people just go, oh, no, screw that guy. Like, he's cheating.
Okay.
But if I come out and I'm cool and I look mean and I'm tough and I'm strong and I just out of this dude and finish him off, who's next? You're like, and he's kind of scary, but, like, ooh. And then this guy just beats up, I like that guy. Who doesn't love a winner?
Right.
And he's never sniveling, he's never cowardly. So there's no hot take there to be had. A dominant, imposing, scary heel isn't going to be a heel very long.
Okay, like you were talking to me about Stone Cold, for example. Then he would become cool. Even Goldberg.
He's cool. Finley, remember?
Yes.
Finley was like, when he first came out, he was getting heat as a heel. But after a while, wrestling fans were like, man, this guy's pretty good at being a bad guy, man. I kind of like him, man. So the prototype for being a sniveling coward that wins by cheating, that wins by putting his feet up on the rope, but then walking out with the swagger like, yeah, I'm the champ, I did this. Well, you cheated, man. You cheated. No, I didn't. I didn't cheat. So there's no hot take to be had there. That is cut and dry. There's no shades of gray. Definitively, the sniveling, cowardly heel will always get way more heat than the dangerous, dominant, killer heel.
10-4. There you have it.
That's on stacks.
All right, so it is almost music video time.
Yes. I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
You guys, this is really, really good. Now, listen, I put my crew over all the time. And I tell you guys watch the show. You see the quality of the production. You see the work that Dwayne and Ryan put into this. We have an amazing team here. But Dwayne Swayze is one of my favorite MCs. I've told you that. His beat selection is second to none. Ryan's editing skills.
I picked this beat with you in mind. So it's the song's supposed to be longer than 90 seconds.
I think this is your song.
Okay.
This is your song. We definitely need to come out with a new song.
We need to do some new music.
We need to do some new music, definitely that. But right now, I want you to enjoy Dwayne Swayze's awesome lyrics over this beat he curated. It's a recap of WrestleCon weekend with a bunch of cool cameos. So we had a great time. Thanks to everybody that came by, said hello, took a picture, signed an autograph, hung out. Everybody we got a chance to interact with. You guys were great, fun. And I want you to enjoy this video. And this is Dwayne Swayze. Have you decided on the name yet? Fly Away?
Let's go with Fly Away.
Fly Away. I like Fly Away.
You like that, Ryan? You good?
Fly Away.
Fly Away.
Fly Away. So in conclusion, please like, comment, but most importantly, subscribe, hype, share, all that good stuff, but subscribe. We need to get our subscriber count up, and I'd appreciate it if you would do that for me. Having said that, right about now, we are gonna fly away. See you, Space Cowboy.
Zoom. I like to fly away. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom. I like to fly away. Yeah. Say my name, baby.
Dwayne Swayze.
Yeah. Hearing whispers in the dark, sitting 30,000 feet up. This for the ones who showed love when we needed some. Cheers from the crowd, give us life when we feeling them. Smiles in the handshakes, that's when the meaning comes. We all run towards the light, that's just part of the game. I'm trying to sprint with a candle and protect the flame. Needle jumped on the turntable, not a record change. It's only right I keep spinning this block until I find my range. Gotta learn to breathe through the noise, no voice, let the silence speak. First class flights, 5-star suites, help me find my peace. Look up and see my dreams in the sky, it's never out of reach. Hold love from every hand until it's time to leave, and then we gotta zoom.
I like to fly away. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I like to fly away. Zoom, zoom.
I just lay back in something new. Whiskey 21 and over, low ball. Make it too neat, Dizzer from Harlem. Yeah, I'm from Houston, off of Fondren. Mike Mazan and real world flow. Plant these seeds in the streets and in weeks, watch it blossom. Dark night, riding on chrome, swinging through Gotham. It's me and P, repaving these roads.
Subscribe to Marking Out with MVP and Dwayne Swayze. New episodes drop every Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern.